So today I wanted to show you how to make custom patterns using Illustrator, a new feature in CC. Um, Pretty nice to be able to create like intricate designs like this in your background, and pretty easy to do as well. So this is the first pattern I chose to make, and that was the result based on some of the settings and changes that I made. So I'll show you how I went about that and kind of take you through the process. So first thing is you want to, just make what you want your pattern to be. So I actually just use the ellipse tool, and you don't have to do it this way. It can be done, however you'd like it. You can use text, you can use shapes, you can create some lines, um, whatever you think looks cool. Maybe I will just switch to the line tool and just kind of show you some of those options. So, set it to the color that you want it to be. A lot of that stuff can be changed afterwards, but it's nice to be able to just... So I'm doing kind of like a little asterisk symbol here. Maybe I'll make that my pattern. And the way it works, you select what you want to turn into a pattern, and then you go up here to Object Pattern Make. And it pulls open a dialog box for you to make adjustments to your pattern then. So the first thing you do is name it. As you name it, or as you hit make, it shows up here in your controls or in your swatches panel. So you'll always have that to reference to when you're working and you want to fill in your pattern. There are different types of tile setups, so you can have them line up evenly as a grid. You can brick them, so they're like staggered, brick by column. So you just kind of want to choose the one that you like best, whatever gives you a cool result. That looks pretty nice to me. You can change the spacing between each one, more or less. And you can also choose how many you want in your tile. Another option is to be able to adjust the size of this. So if you want to make it smaller, if you decide, you know what, this has to be smaller for my pattern, you can adjust, you can select it and hold down Option Shift when you size it, and it'll adjust your pattern for you within the pattern swatch. Once you're satisfied with it, up here you're still in kind of the pattern mode. You can hit done or cancel if you don't want to keep it, but done will actually save it, and we'll save all the settings that you put in there. So now let's say I want to put a rectangle pattern here. I go to my swatches, find that pattern that I just made, and insert it. Now if you want to adjust the size after it's done, you can scale here. So I can say, you know what, I want this 50% smaller than what I had it at before, or whatever the number is. There's some options down here so that the object doesn't scale itself. You want to make sure you only have transform pattern selected. You can also do some other cool stuff like rotate the pattern. So I can rotate just my pattern on an angle until I get a cool result that I like. Hit OK. Now this one's faded. All I did for that was just lower the opacity a little bit on my swatch. So it can help you create some really cool and intricate designs, and that is the custom pattern tool. Again, you're going to go up to Object Pattern Make to go ahead and do that.